Hey everybody, I'm cartoonist A. Branco, and you're watching Cartoons Etc. with myself and Joe Dan Gorman. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties where we load videos and that StreamYard's acting up, and we're not sure we're going to be able to get very many videos up to talk about. But I will bring in my friend Joe Dan Gorman to help me out here and see where it goes from here. We will be showing some cartoons though. Joe Dan, you there?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see me.
I
Do
see
you
you.
see me?
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, we're
I
having
don't know what's going on, man.
we're having technical difficulties, folks, with StreamYard, and so
There,
we
I
don't know.
finally see our screen. I just now see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It
when
was it showed up as just a black box, and I've got
oh
okay. No, apparently I'm seeing it differently. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now this guy's wanting to talk.
yeah,
Yeah, we've been on with customer support. I'm like, we got 2 minutes till we go live. Now he's all chatty.
yeah.
I'm not going to use the language that I'm thinking of. This is so frustrating. This platform has been really good. It's called StreamYard. It's kind of like an alternative to Zoom, and it worked beautifully.
A lot of features that you
And
can
yeah,
use.
this happened like a couple of weeks ago too.
Hmm.
Remember? And it's been
Right.
happening periodically.
And I just received an email just a couple of days ago telling me that they fixed all the connections to LinkedIn and all this, and we've revamped this and we've done that. So that's part of the problem. Probably they monkeyed around there in there too much. But
Yeah, this is so frustrating. And while we're doing this, their customer support is wanting to chat with me. So yeah, we will probably ought to just like maybe do a few cartoons. If you can, I'm sure you can probably get your cartoons up.
yeah, I got a few.
Um,
We'll go over a couple of those. Yeah, you had some good videos.
well, yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah. I'm going to pull those cartoons up now. We can yak about those. We do have Fancy's in the house, and we have a slew of people over on Rumble yakking. Hey guys, welcome. Good to see you here. Present. Yeah.
I told you I was in the middle of a show. Period. Stop talking. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm trying
I
to get
hate
this.
people. I swear, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some people in the house.
Yeah, we got people over there in Rumble. Lots of people. We got South Carolina girl, Catman, Deplorable Dissident, Nana Vicky, and probably a few other people too.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm in focus tonight. I think we fixed my camera problem.
Yeah, I was out of focus earlier. See, I was having problems. That's why I was late getting to you earlier
Well,
pre-show.
I was out of focus, so I put my glasses on. I'm like, hey.
There you are. Yeah.
Oh man, how frustrating.
Yeah,
How
I know.
frustrating. You plan your show and then suddenly it's not going to be anything like you planned.
Yeah. Well, they got these little, skinny pant wearing guys over there playing with stuff all the time because they're techies. Hey, why don't we try this? Why don't we do this? And then they screw everything up. Anyway, that's my
The video is still giving us crap.
Oh man. Here's the first cartoon, folks. Secure the border, and guess who stabs him in the back? The rhinos. That was last week. That was last Friday, I think.
Yeah, that's that Speaker Johnson, man. How do you? I mean, we know how politicians go over there and they lie to us and all this. But if this man has done a 180-degree change on every position, and in the last 4 months, last 3 months,
the capitulation, just the
it's you have to wonder if it's capitulation or being threatened.
Yeah. You wonder about the threats. You wonder about where they're blackmailing.
We brought that up the other night. if you were being, now this is a question for you people out there in the chat boxes. If you're being threatened, if your choice, they're threatening your family, and you have to, and the only way you can protect your family is to betray your fellow citizens. What do you do?
I what I thought about in this case is to resign, just to get out. If my family was threatened, and try to find another way.
What I would do is, I'm not going to betray my family.
No,
and I'm not going to betray my fellow citizens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call a press conference. I'm saying, look, and you know what? If they kill me, they kill me. But I'm going to say, look, this is where we are. I'm being threatened. I don't want to do this. So just so you know, I didn't lie to you.
And the media wouldn't cover it. They'd shut it off. And the only ones that see it.
That's the beauty. They don't control us anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't control us anymore.
Not with the alternate media. We got Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Good to see you here.
So we got LinkedIn seems to be back a little bit.
LinkedIn seems to be going on.
See, there's some things messing up here on this StreamYard.
Well, the last few weeks, people have said I tried to get on and I got on, but I couldn't get in the comments. And that is what StreamYard said that they had fixed, but I don't see where they have fixed it. So, because I know there's some people like Simon. Simon tried to get on. He couldn't get through, but he's in Australia, so that might be a problem. I'll move on to the next cartoon here.
I love this one.
Boy.
That's it. And now you see why they haven't been teaching our kids about the Nazis and communism. And you know what? When I was in school, way back in the 70s, they didn't teach us about the Nazis, but they didn't teach us about communism. No. And it's even worse now.
Well, we did. I'm a little bit older than you.
You're a lot older than me. Don't lie. Don't sell yourself short.
But they did teach about communism. They did, even in grade school, they talked about communism. I remember the under your desk drills, and all that, and why it was there. And the other thing they taught in high school.
But you also rode a horse to school and tied it up out front.
No, I walked uphill both ways. The other thing they taught us was the Chinese Cultural Revolution, and what we're going through right now is exactly the same thing. Only instead of class, they're using race. And
you look at what the left has done. They're like parasites. They have destroyed all their regular victims, their natural victims like minorities and things of that nature. So now they had to make up victims. So they had to create their own. So they have, we're going to go chop on these people and make them transgender. And we're going to create a whole new segment of victim.
And then we're going to celebrate it on Easter.
I'm going to celebrate on Easter, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and I always remembered growing up, they said, when Jesus came out of the tomb, he said, all right, let's go find the eggs.
Yeah.
That upsets me.
Yeah.
It really does. It's of all the stuff we've seen, from the transgenderization of the military to just go down the list of how they've embarrassed this nation. The most outrageous thing to me was what they did on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Announcing it on Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a total affront.
Well, it had been there. It had been, I think when did they?
It had never been signed in as a proclamation.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
That's
it was there, but they never.
We had the day. Yeah. But you didn't have a president signing a proclamation on the day that the resurrection of our Lord and Savior. That's a serious day.
Right.
It's a
And then
serious day.
and then they asked them not to overdo the religious symbols on the eggs.
Yeah, so we'll have none.
So
Yeah,
what is
that's
Easter
what
all
they.
about? Easter's about the
It's
death and
not
rising of
about a
Christ.
rabbit. It's not about no damn eggs.
No.
It's about the resurrection of Christ.
Yeah. Wellington, welcome. There's another from LinkedIn, so maybe they did fix the part of the LinkedIn thing. Dr. David, welcome. Good to see you here. You have anything else to say about this cartoon? I know that this has been these kids. They have no idea what's going on. They don't even know, like you said, they don't know history.
They don't know history. They don't know the definitions of words. I mean, and the words they learn, they change the definition. You know, like they don't know history. They change the definition of vaccines. These people ain't got a chance in hell.
No.
I mean, you need to have some intelligence.
Yeah. And if you use the proper definition, you get censored. So,
yeah, it's outrageous. But you know, and now I'm not a Catholic, and then but I have a lot of friends who are, and I love my Catholic friends. I have some disagreements on certain things,
sure,
but that's fine. The overlap is what's important. The overlap is what's important. And I'm gonna tell you that Archbishop Vigano, he came out. You know, I guess he was kicked out of the Catholic Church about a year ago, but he came out with a statement that was absolute power, and then it should have come from the Pope,
right?
But I understand they still don't have one of those.
Yeah, they have a communist Pope. That makes any sense.
It's true, and it's sad. It's sad,
right?
And, man, I'm so frustrated we don't have our videos. So
here we got some poor guy from Minnesota. Oh my!
Oh, bless.
It's almost as bad as Washington State, where I live. Still no videos.
No. We can't do any of that stuff. So let's just go through the cartoons.
Let's do another cartoon.
Wrap it up early tonight and see if we can't get our platform big.
Here we just talking about this.
Yep. There you go. Well, there's an Easter bunny.
there's the new Easter bunny for the White House Easter bunny.
And then make sure they let them read to the children. These are sick, man. People who don't believe we're up against evil right now, I can't help you. I mean, this is what they've done. The desecration of I mean, that entire Holy Week.
Yeah.
And then you saw what kind of a man were run. The men were running against, ones at the funeral and the other ones at a fundraiser. You know, with Lizzo.
Yeah, Lizzo. you have Trump.
I never knew what a Lizzo was.
Oh, well, unfortunately, we do now.
And then now I think
Trump
became. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying Trump was at the funeral, you know, mourning the policeman that was killed because of Democrat policies. Hochul, she tries to show up there and they run her off. And then you have Biden.
Oh, that was
Obama.
beautiful. They told Hochul, they said, don't show up. We don't want you here. And she comes anyway.
Yeah.
They said, go.
Yeah.
Go.
And then you have Obama, Clinton, and Biden having laughing it up at some Democrat fundraising gala, while Trump is actually with the people. If there's any better contrast to who I'm voting for, who people should vote for, it's right there.
Yeah, I mean, that was just so ridiculous. They said people were paying from 100,000 to 500,000 each to have their picture taken with those idiots.
Yeah,
the traitor, the pedo, and the sniffer.
Yeah, but they're for the little guy. They're out for the little guy.
Yeah, they love us.
Yeah,
they love us so much.
Yeah,
man.
And a lot of times I do these cartoons. I put up things I think should be said or elaborated on, focused on, And this is one of those. It's not real funny, but it's off of the Truman thing. The buck stops here, and it stops right in this guy's back pocket or in his money coffers.
That's it. That's it. Well,
and then I think this is the last one of the ones I did this week. I did this for Americans for Limited Government. They wanted to elaborate on the difference between Trump with the media, difference between Trump and Biden as far as evidence goes. You have evidence just pouring, all coming out on Biden every which way. It doesn't matter. And the media still says, well, show me the evidence. We're showing you the evidence.
You got evidence falling through the ceiling tiles.
Oozing up out of the ground.
Hey, there's Hunter.
Yeah, and then you have Bobulinski, who gave you, remember that OAC was interviewing Bobulinski at the hearing, and she says, well, tell me, what crime has he committed?
Name one. Name one. I just told you name one.
And then she tries to shut him up. That's funny.
Oh, and by the way, I have a little, it's a kind of a PSA, public service agreement, announcement.
Oh, dude.
Just because you're unattractive and have no friends doesn't mean you're another gender.
I love it.
I like that one. Yeah, you're not another gender. Yeah. And then, you're talking about the Democrats, out in California, they did this mansion tax. In LA, they implemented a mansion tax about a year ago.
Oh boy.
Today, they came out, they've lost like 70% of their sales. Their sales in Los Angeles of the mansion, 70% down.
And did you hear about all the restaurants closing up and people getting laid off statewide?
Oh, yeah, because they raised the minimum wage.
Yeah, they're for the little guy. Gosh.
And and then, and these EVs, these electric vehicles, they came out. Nobody's buying them.
Nope.
And, Elon, he's been good on a lot of things. I appreciate him being there on X. He's helped get big voices out there. I disagree with him a lot of things, but if you're sitting there, if you're Elon, you're that smart, and you see people aren't buying electric vehicles, why not offer gas versions of your Teslas? Mm-hmm. People would buy that truck. That truck looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Put a gas tank on that son bitch and get out of my way.
Yeah, or a hybrid. The hybrids. I have nothing against electric vehicles if somebody wants to buy one, but you shouldn't be pushing it down people's throat, and you shouldn't be forcing automobile companies to make only electric vehicles. And that's the problem that I have with it. And what they're going to do is the government always screws up everything when they stick their face into the market. The market itself will take care of itself, and you don't need government manipulating it. And what's going to happen is gas is going to be so high you can't afford gas. It just that's the extent of what I think they're trying to accomplish, actually.
Well, they don't even know what they're trying to accomplish,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so frustrated we don't have our videos. I could have been snorkeling with whale sharks in Madagascar.
But we do have a lot of comments coming in.
It's a shame we have all these comments and don't have any of our show stuff.
I know it. I do have some older cartoons that I.
Well, this is totally messed me up.
Yeah. Socialism sucks. That's somebody from, I don't know where. Oh, X is coming in now too. Great. Facts. Americans' electrical grid cannot sustain an entire country charging EVs. No, it can't. But they just have their agenda in their head and in their processes. They don't extend out and contemplate how it's going to affect things in the future. They just do. And it's all about control. I believe that EVs are about forcing EVs is about total control over every aspect of your
They
life.
want a homogenized global population.
Mm-hmm.
They want a bunch of dumb drones that we just buy stuff with our digital currency, and we go about our 15-minute city. We'll go on our bicycles with our helmets to make sure that we get to the vaccine stations in time.
Yeah, they want to control your speech. They want to control what you eat. They want to control what car you drive, where you can go, and what you can say. But yet, the conservatives are the fascists. They want to arrest their opponents.
But see, but that's why the media is gone to crap, because people don't believe that nonsense. They started like some of the videos we were going to show tonight. They're hammering Christianity. They're hammering on NBC and MSNBC and the New York Times and all this. They call it the Church of Trump. The Church of Trump. After we came out and said, "What the hell are you guys doing messing with Easter?" Then they doubled down, and CNN came out and said, "Well, what color was Jesus?"
Yeah.
Stop it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know it. I'm pulling up the sneak peek for later. Anybody want to see the sneak peek?
Yeah, I think we'll need to probably do that sooner. And
we will.
Have an ending, probably end early tonight, because I'm pissed off.
We don't want Joe Dan pissed off.
It's hard to tell jokes when you're mad. When buttons work, I need buttons to tell my bad jokes. See, I steal jokes. I do steal jokes, but I only steal good jokes. I write all my own bad ones.
And then you steal them, and then I steal them from you. So
and you mess them up. I've been meaning.
I know. I can mess a joke up faster than anybody. But anyway, I just pulled that up there. So
Wellington pointed out the most frightening words in the English language. I'm here from the government, and we're here to help.
Absolutely, absolutely. You said that right. I don't have any memes either. I was going to pull up some memes, but I didn't.
Well, maybe I'm going to go over. We'll have to figure this out, because maybe I'll send you the videos, and maybe you can.
We should try it. We should try it like after the show or sometime. Just try to do that without being live and see if it can work. But the last time we tried that, the sound wasn't coming through for you. I think it was coming through for me, but it wasn't for you. But I've got some older cartoons I'm gonna throw up here. Some of these I know a lot of people haven't seen because they're from way back in. Well, here I've got some from 2010, and you'll probably recognize if it'll let me do it. For some reason,
yeah, Dilly Meme Team does some really good stuff. I had Dilly on my show a few months back.
Yeah,
somebody was Socialism Sucks pointed out Access Dilly Meme Team.
Oh yeah.
I remember Chris Matthews with the tingling feelings and things going up his leg.
Well, this was during a time when the election wasn't going his way, or things weren't going his way, and
he's in this field running down his leg. Oh, it's a little bit different. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I used to say, I like how you signed your name differently too.
Yeah, this is back in 2010. This is one of the
back when you were a kid.
Back when I was just a child. Yeah.
Hey,
I grew up on Joe Dan videos.
That's your problem right there.
I'm going outside
to shovel 26 more inches of global warming off the driveway. Yeah, I mean, we've been in this matrix of lies about everything.
Yeah,
the climate to Russia, and you see today, our lunatic government they said, well, we're going to let Ukraine into NATO.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're dying for World War III.
They are
dying for World War III,
and they say, well, we didn't provoke this war. The heck you didn't.
Bullshit, they did.
They had the CIA has been in Ukraine for the last 10 years manipulating Ukraine and trying to get something going there. And that just came out today.
Yeah. And then even Obama was there with a couple other senators back in 2005.
Yeah.
This crap started under Bush. Almost everything bad. And that was another video we had. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everything bad we have originated from the Bush family. You know, the Bush, the daddy was like, we got to do the one world government, or the New World Order. That's what he called it, the New World Order.
Well, yeah.
And Clinton and Bush Jr. welcomed in the China, communist China.
Mm-hmm. And I put a video up. Where is it at? I put it up called the Climate, the movie. It's up on my Truth Social. If you scroll down.
That is excellent. That is excellent. I started watching. I didn't get all the way through it, but yeah, you have it. It's on top of your Truth Social page.
Yeah, if you go to my Truth Social and scroll down, it says Climate, the movie.
Oh, so go to your page, scroll down.
Yeah, it has tons. I mean, it has a lot of scientists and professionals that have been studying this and that have been silenced. They've been in universities, and they've just been shut up, and it explains exactly what's going on with this climate hoax. And it is a hoax, ladies and gentlemen.
Very thorough. And that one scientist has retired.
Mm-hmm.
He said, they call me a skeptic. He said, just call me a climate denier now. But yeah, you know what might be interesting? We could ask these people here that are here if maybe we could play part of the movie, like maybe next week or another time.
Yeah, that would be
thinking, promote it.
I'm gonna do something here and see if it actually works. And I'm gonna.
No, keep your teeth in. Keep your teeth in.
I'm gonna go. Well, actually, let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna
grab a soda pop.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna share the screen here again, and just play a little bit of it, because this is very important, folks. Because we're living in the modern age. Dark ages. How do I phrase that? We're living in the modern day dark ages, because they're shutting people up. You can't say the truth. And I'm going to pause it. See here. I'm going to try to get this up here because see just a little bit of it. Okay. I don't know. I hope you can hear it. Since we don't have our video thing intact, I'm going to try to play it.
Oh,
can you hear it?
I don't hear anything. Do you guys hear it? I bet they don't either.
Can you guys hear it? Give me can you hear the video, or you just see it? Give me a heads up on that.
In the meantime, I've got a great bad joke. I thought I did. I guess I don't.
Uh-oh. I'm all. All right. You guys hear it?
Is it playing?
It's playing, but I'm gonna get out, because if you can't hear it, chances are
I don't think anybody's hearing it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm hearing. They say they can see it, but no sound.
Yeah. See, and that's the problem we were having with other.
Well, you could play it, and I'll do like sign language.
Just not the obscene sign language. Let's move on to that. But go to my True Social and pick up that video and watch it. It's really important. This is one I did back. I'm showing these from 2010 because that's the first year I started doing cartoons again. This is a tolerant, open-minded expression of free speech. Little Cody gets schooled in liberal logic, an innocent, racist, homophobic act of right-wing extremism. Where am I at here? Are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, I see. I thought I had the cartoon up. Let me redo this. Shoot. Yeah, this is kind of screwed up our whole game.
Yeah, this is. I want to apologize to everybody for Branco.
If they don't know me by now, they never will.
You don't know me
again, here's the differences. This is back in 2010. We were having this problem back then. The difference. Little Coley gets schooled in liberal logic, a tolerant, open expression of free speech. And then, this is an intolerant, racist, homophobic act of right-wing extremism.
Yeah, that stuff just is horrible. I mean, that's we've been watching this happen. Oh, you know, I had a segment about 1947.
Yeah,
and somebody taking it out of the episode and posted it. And it kind of went semi-viral, but that's when this attack on Christianity started in 1947. Right. That was the first time that the American government took official action to separate God from America.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it, I mean, it's just gone on, and we've watched it gotten worse and worse and worse over the years. But here we are. They've replaced Easter with dudes in dresses.
You know, I thought the more light you shine on that the better things would get. People would back off. But these liberals and these Democrats on the left, it's like they've got Biden in there, and once they got rid of Trump, they have just doubled down on their agenda, like in a way I've never seen with everything. Censorship.
They're trying to do everything they can. They know Trump's going to win.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing about it, we're going to win because we have to win. But they're not going anywhere.
No.
We're not. They just because we defeat them, they will still be there. And we've got to make examples of these people.
And that's why I say, even when we win, and when Trump gets in there and we take the House and the Senate, we can't, like in past years, just sit back. Okay, we won. We're good now for a while. We can't do that. We got to fight with the same viciousness and veracity that we had leading up to that point. We got to keep it going. We got to keep educating. We got to keep the alternate media alive, because the other media, the left-wing media, ABC, CBS, NBC, all those guys, CNN, they're not going to stop.
They are appendages. They are appendages of the deep state.
Absolutely.
I mean, you see, they whenever that 70-year-old woman, the grandmother got locked. Did she go to jail today, or was she just in court?
Yep.
And she was there. They got her for praying, and then they just arrested 4 more people for singing hymns.
Yeah. Yeah, it's they're not slowing down.
And then but on the bright side, you know, I mean, we've made a lot of changes to the election apparatus,
right?
And one of the things that's good is we've been winning these little lawsuits. They're smaller ones here and there, but like Wisconsin, they just banned Zuckerbucks. That's a blow to them
for that state.
That's a blow to them. Yeah. And but let's see. Then we've got some other good news going on. I wish I had my stuff here, but we've got a lot to be optimistic about.
Absolutely.
You got Patriots where we're camped out because we know how they cheated. And then, you know what we're going to do? Like where they do the ballots, we're going to the mail-in ballots. We're going to do them. And you know what? We're doing better than them. We're smarter than them. We just don't have the money. You know, we haven't fought back yet.
Well, we didn't do too much on the ballot harvesting, and now we're in full-fledged ballot harvesting.
Oh, we're going to, it's like you don't go to a gunfight with a broom.
Yeah, and the amount of money that's poured into the RNC because of Laura Trump taking over is unbelievable, because I wasn't going to donate to him and I did donate when Laura Trump took over. The only thing I disagree, or I don't know if I disagree, I don't like is my phone blows up all day with text messages from the RNC. And I mean, it floods. I have to clean them off. I mean, 20 at a time. And I wish they'd stop that, because I don't think, and some of those texts are really rude. They're rude. Like, why haven't you contacted? We've been trying to touch you. Have you deserted us?
They trying to push out to get you to respond. You know, well, who's your provider, your phone, your service provider on your phone?
I'm on T-Mobile right now. You're on something new.
I just got rid of AT&T and I couldn't be happier. And but you brought up all those text messages. I switched to Patriot Mobile.
Right on.
And I'm telling you, since I switched, it's only been 2 days.
Yeah.
I've only had one text message.
Wow.
I mean, I was getting like at least 4 or 5 a day minimum.
Well, T-Mobile's probably in cahoots with the Democrat Party.
I tell you, I'm impressed with that Patriot Mobile, because I did a poll of people online. I said, I'm sick of AT&T. Who do you recommend? And the vast majority said Patriot Mobile. And I'm telling you, call them. They speak English. They're in Texas.
Right on.
And they're helpful. So, yeah.
So how much are they paying you to do advertisement for them?
Oh, I tell you what, it's like, I hope they start paying me. That'd be good. But no, I mean, it's a good product.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I waited for somebody to pay me to talk about them, well, it wouldn't happen.
They probably charge you.
I'm pleased with them, man. And so you got
I was just throwing up some of these. This is an old cartoon. This was 2010 too, and this is before people started paying me to do it. I was just doing it and posting them on Facebook and on my website.
See, I don't know. I think it's some kind of birthmark. It's Soros.
Soros,
George Soros and his 666 birthmark. There you go.
This is relevant today.
Oh my goodness!
Arab Spring is in there. No, that's just a.
I can't tell. Oh, that Netanyahu.
That's Netanyahu. Palestinian terrorist, American president.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, I've seen you do better than Netanyahu's. I didn't recognize that. Usually I recognize who you do right off the bat.
Hey, I just started. This 2010. Give me a break. I was just.
No, I thought that was George W. Bush.
Well, see, yeah. I've refined his look. There's another Netanyahu.
Oh, there's Netanyahu there. You can tell.
1967 borders will destroy Israel. That's not going to happen. And schooled Obama.
What is?
Yeah, they actually wanted him to go back to 1967 borders. Crazy. That's it on the cartoons. I don't have anything else. So maybe we could read a couple of comments.
Yeah, we can do that.
Debbie Wago.
And then next week, Sonia's coming back. She's going to come back and join us next week.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I talked to her on the phone the other day, and she's excited about it. She couldn't do this week, but yes, I only donated by mail to Win Red. That's a good idea, instead of online where they want your phone number and everything. Nathan, what about all the fraud?
Yeah, a lot of the fraud's getting handled. I mean, there's always they're going to cheat.
Yeah.
and that's the thing. But we've been doing. I mean, there's a lot of work, a lot of quiet work, a lot of patriots in the shadows.
Right.
Serious people. We're not going to let them do this. We're not going to let them steal this next election.
And like Trump was saying the other day, he said we got to overwhelm them with the vote. Nobody can sit on the sidelines. Nobody can sit back. Swamp them so bad that even if they cheat, they can't.
Too big to rig.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're going to try to rig it. They last election they rigged it legally and illegally, I believe. It's well known that they rigged it legally.
I never understood that campaign finance reform. Remember they did that?
Oh, yeah.
So remember Dinesh D'Souza had to go to prison.
Yeah.
For like what, $10,000 or
what he did was he was handing money out to different people to donate, and somehow it got back on him. I don't know how. I mean,
but then Mark Zuckerberg can go and donate $400 million.
$400 million.
How the hell does that shit happen, man?
And and you know what else? NBC, CNN, CBS, and ABC are all in the tank for the Democrat Party. How come they don't get in trouble? Because they're just a commercial, an extended running commercial, all for 4 years for the Democrat Party. How can that be?
You know what? It's like one of those old westerns you watch, where you walk in, and the guy, the marshal, is also the judge.
Yeah,
and he's also, and they got it locked down. They run the newspaper.
Yeah,
they own the gold mine out around the shaft around the corner, and
yeah.
They own everything.
There's also the janitor, I heard too.
Yeah. So, but I'm so pleased with the way things are working, because I mean, as maddening as it gets, all the bad stuff, their bad stuff is waking everybody up. They're the ones causing people to go to God. They're causing.
They're waking up Christians. They're waking up the Christians.
They are. They did what to Easter? Oh, hell no.
Well, people who have been raised in the church, but kind of, maybe backs a little bit, or just put it on the back burner, not too worried about Christianity or churches or their religion. This is like a slap in the face to people who believe. And like they said way back when, for years, this goes back to Reagan, Democrats always you can count on them overreaching every single time, to the point where they turn people off. And I think they really done it this time, unless they cheat. That's the only way they can win.
Oh yeah. And I was mentioning what was his name? The Archbishop Vigano. The couple of things he said. One was the unprecedented and scandalous proclamation of March 31st as Transgender Visibility Day by self-styled U.S. President Joe Biden, who dares to declare himself a Catholic, constitutes a most serious offense to God and to millions of Catholics and Christians in America and around the world, before which it is impossible not to react with due firmness. Damn right, man.
Amen.
And then he went on, he says, this is the revelation unveiled before us, which the servants of darkness provocatively mocked by celebrating perversions and vices on the very holy day when we honor the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Very well put.
Yeah, but he wrote a full letter, and apparently he was kicked out of the Catholic Church. I guess that Pope, man.
He was kicked out of the Catholic Church for being a Christian.
For being too Christian.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
For taking the Bible as it is. I mean, how can Biden claim to be a Catholic when he's okay with terminating a child, killing a child in 9 months gestation?
He used to be a trucker and a submarine rider, we used to ride horseback.
He was raised black in his neighborhood.
That's some of his life. He was a pilot. I flew in the
He
war.
was at top of his. He was at top of his class.
They didn't have planes in the Civil War. Well, I was flying something. Well, that was Hunter. He was flying. He's always flying.
Hello, Chris from Sanibel Island. I'm not sure where that is.
Nice. What's the weather like in Sanibel? Where is Sanibel?
Nice. I see Sanibel. She's got a palm tree there, so it's got to be nice.
Well, looks like a snowflake by it.
Oh, no, that's a sun.
A white sun?
A white sun.
What planet is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
Claudia, how are you?
Maybe Claudia. The Democrats have started changing the color of the sun. Remember, AOC said yellow snow is proof that the sun's melting.
Yeah. Here, try some, AOC. Hello from Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Claudia, how are you? Thank you for being here. And over on Rumble, we got, boy, they're just South Carolina. She's being on top of things over there. Boy, a lot of comments. I can't wait to read all those. Yeah. JP177, Catman, Deplorable Dissident. Boy, we got a few of them up there. Yeah. And Nanny Valley, Nanny Vicky. Well, I don't know. I don't have much more to say.
I ran out of stuff to say before we started. I was trying to wing it the best.
No bad jokes. Look at your.
Well, I'm just so disappointed. You know, I had the bad joke from last year. Yeah. You know that for all the parents out there who have kids that identify as cats and dogs, don't forget to spay and neuter. I'm sorry I had to go back to last week, but
I like that joke. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll get out here so I can get back to snorkeling with the whale sharks in Madagascar.
Yeah, or chewing out the StreamYard.
Man, I want to punch that dude, man.
I don't get it. Florida. Chris Miller is Florida.
Oh, okay. Florida, you goofballs.
I should have known that. Terrence E. Stock, truth. Wouldn't want too much of a good thing. Oh yeah, my eyes.
Are you that blind?
I am blind. It's hard to see. Debbie, thank you guys for being here. Thank you over at Rumble. It's been wonderful. Even though we didn't have videos, we got to chat with Joe Dan and talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah. Your video, how's that doing? Orange Crush over on Intellectual Frog Legs.
Oh man, we're hit right at 250,000 views on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, you know that we put a lot of work in that.
Yeah.
And this next episode is going to be out sooner than it'll probably be out by the end of the month.
Right.
And it's going to be a good one. We're going to smack back with this attack on Christianity. We're fighting back. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I've got some good cartoons in the hopper that I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to start really getting down into it. And just go to Joe Dan Gorman's amazing videos at Intellectual Frog Legs and see his latest video. And he's working on one as we speak. You have a title for it yet?
No, not yet, but I'll steal some from somebody before it gets too late.
And you can catch me at Comically Incorrect, at True Social, AF Branco. And that's about it. That's all I got.
Yeah, well, man, you know, we came in where we're hobbling. We're hobbling through this one. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we'll make it up to you next week with some extra good stuff.
Right.
Some extra bad jokes. That'd be extra bad.
Especially if we can get StreamYard handled. I might give them a call. I don't know.
Well, we may have to switch back. No, that's how we have to go through StreamYard, right? Because it connects all the
videos and all this and the intros and that. I think that's the only way we can do it. to connect everybody through all the social media.
I don't know what's going on, but we'll get to the bottom of it. But thank you guys so much for being here. God bless y'all, and hope you come back next week. And I hope we come back next week, and maybe we'll all come back next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.